Are you stressed? I know it's not just me, right? All of us have experienced stress in some form. So let me share with you 3 ways to eliminate stress, anxiety right now. So here we are, the Motivational Institute, where passion and purpose will always find you. Before we get into the first one, and I know this sounds cliche and we talk about this a lot, is just take some deep breaths. One of my good friends actually has the word breathe like tattooed right here on her wrist, just reminding her to get that prana and get the oxygen to your brain and to your blood cells and to your heart, and really just take some deep breaths. It's so simple. I don't know why I keep saying I should know better than that. Good thing I'm not in Toastmasters right now. All right, so let's get into it. First thing, and I did write it down. This came from my sister. Thank you, Trey, for the motivation. Number 1, don't do anything. Do nothing. Absolutely nothing. When you are stressed, it's the worst time to act. It's the worst time to make a decision, to make a move. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Take a step back. Focus on something else that's fun, that has nothing to do with what it is that you're stressed about. So, number 1, do nothing. Number 2, make a list. And this came from my mother. Thank you, mommy. Every time I'm stressed out, this is what she'll say. Write it down. You're not writing it down. You're going crazy. Okay, so make a list of things that need to be done. And I don't mean like how you make a grocery list. Seriously, compartments. So if there's issues in the finances, make a list of 2 things you can do today to improve that. If there's issues with your health, make a list of 2 things today that you can do to act on that. So make a list, write things down, because many times we get overwhelmed because there's too many thoughts going on in our head. We don't even feel like we're accomplishing things also. And sometimes it's because we don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of doing random things. But when you write it down and you're crossing things off, you see that progress. So you don't feel as defeated. That's a good word. All right. And then our last one is, I really love this one. Focus on what you can control. There's so many things that are beyond your control and out of your control. You can't do anything about it. If you had all the magic and all the power in the world, you can't do it. If you cannot change that, switch your focus. Focus on things that you have control over. And many times when you do that, it actually will affect that person, situation, issue, or whatever indirectly, right? So focus on those things that are within your control. That's where you're going to get that power. And when you do those 3 things, I'll just add this last thing because I have 1 minute and 40 seconds. Hey, we need momentum. The reason we get stressed and overwhelmed is because we don't have that speed. So what success does when you focus and prioritize and do all that is you gain momentum. John Maxwell talks about momentum. I hope he's listening. Hey, John. And he talks about momentum, and he says if you take a train and you put a train up against the wall and you start the engine on that train goes nowhere. But if you back that train up 100 feet, 500 feet, 1,000 feet, whatever, and that train's going at full speed, what happens to the wall? Demolishes it, right? It's like, what wall? I don't even know what I hit because I'm going. That's what this is going to give you, is the momentum that you need. So focus on the things that you can control. Take action on those things. And when you don't know what else to do, don't do nothing. Because like TD Jake said, you will turn a problem. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, the Motivational Institute. Please subscribe. Love ya.